Just tomatoes and the simplest of ingredients. And we have this sumptuous chicken in tomato sauce. Too simple that we can cook it even at the garden shed. Please join me at the garden. Hello, welcome to the garden. I hope you don't hear the noise. Someone is mowing the grass. That's the reality in the allotment. It's summertime, almost end of summertime in fact. That's why we're still featuring our harvest of tomatoes. This is a dish, a chicken dish that requires mainly tomato. This is a dish from Batangas, south of Manila, and thanks to Leia who taught me this dish. It is adobo in tomato, chicken adobo in tomato. Some call it pinatisang manok or kinamatisang manok because it suggests the the main ingredient it requires. I'll get my needle. I hope you're enjoying the view as we cook here. I was surprised that this does not require ginger. We have tomatoes, or did I say tomatoes? Onions. And then the garlic. I hope a camera caught it. I have an addition, which is not an original recipe, but we need it. I'll enhance the chicken flavor further by using this chicken powder, which is dried up in the shed. More of that. And one more. We need to add it at this point. But I don't think the original recipe does this, but it does wonders. Our neighbors might complain. Then we add the chicken. Yeah, look at this. The use of fish sauce is something that I learned really from the Tagalog. In the north, we don't use it for our meat dishes. Only the chefs, the cooks do it, but at homes, not. It's not widely known that the Tagalogs are known for the use of patis or fish sauce. By the way, also in south of Italy, in Sicily, we also incorporate it in the meat dishes. It's now sold, or it's now marketed as colatura di acciughe or colatura di alice. Try searching for it in the grocery. It's basically patis. Let's just continue stir frying this until the skin is seared. If you notice, it has lost its pink color. We can add more fish sauce. And the tomatoes. You might not believe I'll add them entirely. The heat will do the job of breaking them and eventually turning them into tomato sauce. But the big ones I'm gonna slice. Just to help them break later. How easy. Let's just cover this one and let it simmer around 20 to 40 minutes. That depends on the flame. Until the tomato gets really thick. A la adobo. Look at this after 15 minutes. I told you the tomatoes will break. Look at this rich sauce. It will get richer. By the way, earlier I mentioned that this is from Batangas. But I'm not very sure, but I think you also have your versions from your respective areas. Do you have this? I want to believe the Italians even have this. Under another name, of course. Okay, let's lower the flame and simmer it for 15 more minutes. See you later. I left the pot uncovered for the last 20 minutes to thicken the sauce. You know, that took longer than I expected, to be honest. You know why? It's my mistake. I should have removed the water from the tomato. If I only slice them and press the water out, this could have taken quicker. But we can turn it off now. This is reasonable thickness of the sauce. How about the taste? Heavenly. Heavenly. It's too delicious that it's worth sharing. Really. Have a taste, cameraman. And
Delicious. Yes, it is. Strong taste.
strong taste?
Yes, it is. It's nice.
Okay, it's strong but nice.
Yes.
I think it's the tomato concentration plus the anchovy sauce, which was generous. It was really easy. Make one today. Thank you for joining me here today.